Hello, good morning. Welcome to the class today. Right, let's play a game. I call it a game of chance. So it's a very simple game. There is no right or wrong answer. I just need you to guess through a number of activities. So we'll go through a number of activities and then you have to record if it will happen or not. If you think it will happen, you record a 1 against the activity. And if you think it will not happen, you record a 0. So let me go through it again. So you're going to go through a number of activities. You have to code the activities maybe with a name, with a word from the activity. Then if you think that activity will happen, that event will happen, then you record the 1. If you think the event will not happen, then you give it a score of 0. Are you ready? So get a pen and paper. In 1, 2, let's go. The first one. What is the chance that it will rain today? Yes, what's the chance that it will rain today at all? If you think it will rain at all, that's 1. And if you think it won't even rain, that's a 0. Number 2, what is the chance that a pregnant woman will give birth to a baby boy? Okay, now this one may be confusing, but don't get confused. Just choose. What is the chance that a pregnant woman will give birth to a baby boy or a baby girl? If you think it's a baby boy, record a 1. If you think it's a baby girl, record a 0. Number 3, what is the chance that in a combat, Key Danger will win Captain Man? That if Key Danger and Captain Man get into a combat, he will win Captain Man. If you think he will win, 1. If you think he will lose, 0. Okay. The next one. What is the chance that you will have power supply at night? Note, at night. That there will be power supply in your house at night. That you will have power. If you think you have power, you have electric power supply, that's a 1. If you think you won't have power supply, that's 0. Remember I said there's no win or lose. It's just a fun game of girls. The next one, what's the chance that we'll be back to school in July? That schools will be reopened in July. That means by the end of this month, we'll go back to school in July. If you think we'll go back to school, 1. If you think we'll still be at home, that's a 0. Now, but maybe you're thinking, what are we going to do with all of these numbers? Well, what we're trying to look at is a topic called probability, and it's the measure of event and the possible number of outcomes that are possible. Okay, as you can see, in the event we went through, there are a number of possible outcomes. It is either it rains today or it's sunny all day. But can we also have a mixture of both? Of course we can. A pregnant woman will either give birth to a baby boy or a baby girl. But there's a possibility of both also. Now, it is either Captain Man wins Key Danger or Key Danger wins him. But I would say Captain Man will win. Well, you can come and argue with me in class. At night, there's a possibility of you having power supply in your room or your house, or it's just that people in your area will have to make do with this ancient way of lightning at night. It's called Atupa. At the end of the month, the schools are either open or they remain closed. So it's one of 2 possibilities. So this is the topic of probability. And to understand probability, we need to know what we call a sample space. And a sample space is just the total number of possible outcomes in any experiment. Now, here's a quick activity for you. Mention 3 different experiments, like when I just say, and write out the possible outcomes. three different experiments, things that can happen, and the possible outcomes. Right? Write them down. We'll share them with me in class. Now, if a fair die is rolled, these are possible numbers that can be gotten from the die. Okay? So probability itself is a measure of the chance of an event happening or not. And it is calculated or determined by expressing the number of required outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. Okay? So for example, if a die is rolled, a balanced die is rolled, what's the probability of getting an even number or an odd number? So the experiment is rolling a die. This should help you understand what an experiment is. That's an experiment. Okay, so if you roll a die, the sample space is, as I've seen previously, is either 1 to 6 from the die. So we have to find how many of those numbers are actually even numbers. There are 3 of them, 2, 4, and 6. Then we express that as a fraction of the total number of possible outcomes, which is in this case is just 1 to 6, and there are 6 numbers. So we have 3 over 6, that's 1 over 2. So you can try out the same thing to get how many possible odd numbers we can get. So in today's lesson, we just have looked at the possibility of what we call probability, and it's simply a measure of things happening, right? If an event will occur or not. Don't forget, probability is the measure of an event happening or not. I'll see you in class. Bye bye.